And see, last night I could not sleep because I was thinking about what those families was going through, because we all looking to bring in the new year. This happened on New Year's, and they not thinking about their family members being unalive and stuff like that. And I hate that I can actually feel what the families are going through, because their worlds are forever changed. While everybody else thinking about Mardi Gras, while everybody else thinking about Valentine's Day, while everybody else thinking about the Super Bowl, a football game, these families are stuck. They are stuck on January the 1st. They'll never be able to move past that because they never told their family member goodbye. They have to see videos on Facebook, on all social media of their family members. It was one video, and the woman on social media, she was like, "Can y'all please stop posting the video of my daughter getting hit by the truck?" She had to beg people to stop posting it because a lot of people are soulless. They just want likes, they just want views, so they'll post anything. And yesterday, the blood on the ground, the things on the ground, the blood on the ground have not dried up yet, and they still decided to play a football game. And like I say, I love college football. I always love college football, but it's a time and a place, man. It's a time and a place where you don't even think about sports. It's a time and a place where you can, take your time off from sports and focus on these people, focus on these families, focus on helping people finding their loved ones. And look, that's why I tell people, don't be out here living in fear and being timid, being shy, because you see what happens. You can pass away, and 18, 19 hours later, the world is moving on like nothing ever happened. But I want y'all to see how soulless and how evil these people really are. Let's get right into it. And this article is called The Guardian. It was published January 3rd, 2025 at 10:51 a.m. A sense of normalcy was returning to New Orleans as the city continued to deal with the aftermath of a lethal attack by the veteran Jabbar, who unalived 14 and wounded dozens before he was unalived in a shootout with police. A sense of normalcy. What? It's only been 18 hours. See, look, I watched the video and I seen people in the same area those people was in on Bourbon Street. Look, if you was out there on Bourbon Street, you are soulless. And I saw that it was a lot of Caucasian people, like nothing ever happened. But just Bourbon Street, that wasn't the only thing that opened up. Check this out. At the same time, the Sugar Bowl college football game between the U.S. colleges of Notre Dame and Georgia, which was postponed by a day in interest of national security, was played on Thursday evening. So the very next day they played the game. These people don't care. Matter of fact, look at these snakes. They want you to think, oh, a moment of silence, that they really care. No, they do not care. All they care about is that money that they've been preparing for since 2023, when they found out they got the Sugar Bowl. Every year the Sugar Bowl, they got the Super Bowl, and they got Mardi Gras. They've been counting that money. They already spent that money. They just had to make it. So they had to have their game. They don't care who passed away. But I want to say this. If it was their kids, if it was the mayor kids, if it was the governor kids, you think they would have had a game? If it was Joe Biden kids, you think they would have had a game? But the real reason why they played is because these people, those politicians, those people in so-called position of power in New Orleans, they need that money to keep funding their lifestyle, because they don't want to be living with the common folk. They have to keep funding their lifestyle, and things get expensive. They got, expensive bills they got to pay for. They got expensive habits they got to pay for. They got to go fishing. They got to go crawfishing. They got to do all type of stuff. It's Louisiana. And then I had people in my comment section telling me, oh man, this game had to be played because the city needs the money. Look, I want you to get in your car and drive around the city. All that money, we read the stats yesterday. They make over $9 billion every year from tourism. I want you to ride around the city and see, does it look like a $9 billion city? Outside of the tourist area, tell me, does it look like a $9 billion city? No, it don't. These people not putting no money back into the city. These people putting that money in their pockets. That's it. To fund their lifestyle, to have the biggest homes, the biggest apartments, the best cars. They funding their lifestyle. These people ain't worrying about New Orleans City. They go do the bare minimum for the people. They're not going to pay the people. You have people telling me, "Oh man, this is for the workers. The workers need this game." I want you to ask anybody that works in New Orleans. They work football games, anything. They barely pay people. That's why people have to work seasonal jobs in New Orleans. They barely pay them. So what are you talking about? The people need the money. Yeah, they do need the money in a way, in a sense, but what they deserve, they not getting paid. So we had Bourbon Street opening up. We had Georgia versus Notre Dame right after this attack. But check this out. The Joan of Arc parade in the French Quarter is also still scheduled to take place on Monday to kick off carnival season ahead of Mardi Gras. Antoinette de Alteris, one of the organizers, told the Associated Press, she said they expect close to its typical crowd in the thousands. See, there'll be no investigation. There'll be no press. There'll be by Monday, all of this talk will be over. They will start talking about Mardi Gras. That's it. And the politician and the cops, they won't give a damn because you know why? The cops not paid enough to give a damn. They are crooks also, so they don't give a damn. They doing dirt. You think they want the FBI coming to look in they dirty ass department and coming to find out what they doing behind the scenes? Hell no. I told y'all, I always tell y'all this. Louisiana is its own country. I know it sounds crazy, but by Monday, these people won't care, bro. They'll move on. Matter of fact, you had locals that made crosses. You had locals that made, memorials for the victims that passed away in this attack. By Monday, the politicians, these crooks, they will figure out how to make money off of these memorials. They will have tourists flying in to come see it. I'm telling you, these people are shady. They need to make money because they don't want to live around the common folk. They have to keep making money and they don't want to work every day. They want to keep scamming the people, taking bribes. That's what they do in Louisiana. Like I say, I love where I'm from, but I'm just telling you the real. I'm telling you what they won't tell you. And they love to gaslight the people. Last night at the game, we're going to play this game because New Orleans started Southern hospitality. Look, man, these people are racist, bro. They are crooks. These politicians, they are crooks and they are racist. It's a slave plantation. That's it. Go to New Orleans and it's just like New York. Go to New York and you will see who cleaned up the parks. You will see who cleaned up the hotels. You will see who cleaned up these businesses. They get they get our people to do it so they can pay them the low of the lowest. That's it. I'm telling you how it goes. And then I'm gonna put this video in the description. This young man, this young dude, he was actually on Bourbon Street and one of his friends died and he was trying to explain it, but you can see like he's still shaking up. You think they're going to do something for him? You think they're going to put him, take him to the hospital, get him checked out, talk to a therapist? No, these people don't care. He's back out in the streets just talking about it like it was nothing. And, this changed his whole life, but they don't care. I'm telling y'all this. I declare Bourbon Street is open. The New Orleans Police Department Superintendent Ann Kirkpatrick said barely 18 hours after the attack. And like I told y'all earlier, these people have been counting this money since 2023. When it comes to the making money off the plant, comes to making money off the back of the plant workers, comes to making money off of tourism, they've been counting this money ever since. This has to go forward or they'll go broke, and they can't go broke. They can't afford to live amongst the common folk. They can't do it. But I want to say shout out to the locals in New Orleans because I saw them passing out food to the news people, passing out food to the emergency, to the emergency rescuers, all that. And see, that's the great thing about New Orleans. Like the people actually care. The locals, like they actually have a heart. But the people in position, people in power, they take advantage of that. They scam the people. They feed them crumbs. That's what they do. So I love my people. Rest in peace to the people that was unalive, that died in this attack, and to their families. Like I say, I feel y'all pain. And like I say, last night it was just hard for me to sleep. I ain't go to sleep till like 4:50, 5 a.m. because I'm like, damn, it's crazy how the world can just move on and 15 people just died the way they did. That shit is crazy. I'm watching the game like they'll talk about it for 30 seconds and then they'll just start laughing and move on. I'm like, damn, it's a cold world. I'm out.